Hey friends, Coach Lisa here with morethanabody.com and welcome to my latest edition in my video series that I call Lisa, What's the Deal? This is where I give straight shooting, non-sciencey, relatable answers to some of the more common health and fitness questions that I hear from my circle. And today's question is this: Lisa, what's the deal with resolutions? Why don't they ever stick? This is a very timely question as we are coming into resolution season very quickly. So today in this video, I will give you the top 5 reasons why health and weight loss resolutions fail, and most importantly, how to avoid them and what to do instead. So number 1, they are not specific enough. You know what I mean. Sometimes we can get all vague in our goal setting. We say, I want to get healthier. I want to lose weight. I want to get in shape. This is how you know if your resolution is not specific enough. Ask yourself, can I see the action that supports that goal? Can I see this in everyday life? If not, it's not specific enough. For example, if you say, I am going to get in shape in 2019, if I was standing next to you, how would I know that you're accomplishing that? Maybe you are taking the stairs at work. Maybe you're doing a yoga class twice a week. Maybe you're walking every morning. That is actionable. That is specific. So tip number 1, your resolution must point to the specific action that you are taking. The second reason why health and weight loss resolutions fail is that you are trying too much all at once. I get it, my friend. The dawn of a new year is so motivating. It's like a fresh start. It's like a clean slate. And we are going to do all the things. This is our year, right? And we get all excited and hyped up. And while I am a supporter of a good, positive attitude, sometimes with that positive attitude comes a list of all the things that we are going to accomplish all at once. You know what I mean? We're like, I'm going to join that gym and I'm going to buy all the veggies and I'm going to get to bed earlier and I'm going to walk with my neighbor 5 days a week, and on and on and on. Here are the grim statistics. Did you know that if you try to accomplish 3 goals at the same time, you have about a 5% chance of accomplishing any of those? Yet, if you try 1 at a time, guess what? Your chances go to 85%. I like those odds. So my friends, let's review. Number 1, be very specific about your resolution and the action that you are taking. And 2, only try 1 new behavior at a time. Moving on to the third reason why health and weight loss resolutions may fail is because they are not fueled by meaningful motivation. This is what is commonly known as your why. In my business, I call it your more. And here's what I mean. Ask yourself this question: what more would you get out of life if you were the healthiest version of you? Or the opposite, what are you not getting out of life currently because of your current health and fitness status? I guarantee that if you can dig deep and find the answers to those questions, you will have a meaningful motivation that will fuel your action day in and day out. This isn't some woo-woo new age technique to know your why. It is a proven strategy for behavior change. Why? Because change is hard, my friends. When you are trying to create new behavior, you have to practice that day in and day out. And what I always say is, action that is not backed by meaningful motivation will be short-lived. You will throw in the towel. You will give up in those difficult moments if your action, your new behavior that you're trying to implement, is not constantly tied to that bigger why. It's in moments of difficulty and temptation where this why becomes even more important, so important that I have all of my clients write it on an index card and post it and keep it and carry it wherever they're going to be. Some of my clients have like 10 copies of their why. They have it in their purse, in their car, at their work, on their bathroom mirror, so they can constantly remind themselves of why they desire to be a healthier version of them. Then they are more likely to sustain that action if they always remember their why. The fourth reason why health and weight loss resolutions fail is because, my friends, you are trying to go it alone. A study by the American Society for Training and Development says that you are 65% more likely to achieve your goals if you commit to someone. And get this, you better write this one down because this one is such good news. You have a 95% chance of success if you make an accountability appointment with that person. I don't know about you, but I like those odds. Find an accountability partner, and it needs to be someone that is supportive and encouraging in the most compassionate way. It's not someone who's just going to check up and see if you've gone to the gym 5 days a week, right? Because that could turn you in the opposite direction if it feels more like back in the school days when you're having to turn in your homework. You know what I mean? So you need to find an accountability partner that is supportive and encouraging and can also give you a good bit of tough love, though, when you need it. Of course, a certified health coach who specializes in behavior change may be something to consider. But in all sincerity, accountability is a must. It's a non-negotiable, really, if you are to reach your health resolution. And the fifth and final reason why health and weight loss resolutions may fail is because we are relying too heavily on our willpower. Maybe you've taken care of the first four things that I mentioned. You have very specific, actionable goals. You are only tackling one at a time. You know and have explored your deep reasons why, and you have a good accountability partner. Fantastic. That is a great start. But the only way to reach your health and fitness goals is through daily, consistent action. And many of us rely on willpower to do that. And often, you know what I mean, our willpower doesn't come through sometimes when we really need it most. But you might be saying, Lisa, well, what else is there other than willpower? Oh, my friend, there are so many more tools at our disposal to help us create this new behavior. There's biological, physical, and mental tools, just to name a few. Let's take biological, a few examples there. Let's say you are sleep deprived and or you had a really stressful day at work. So hormonally, those two events are going to have an impact on you, and they're going to impact you in a way that is going to make it very difficult for you to, quote unquote, stick to the plan. So maybe you had planned to go to the gym after work that day, but your BFF calls and says, hey, you want to go for burgers and a beer? And you ditch the gym and go there. And then later on, you're like, I have no willpower. It is not a willpower problem, my friends. It is a biological problem in that case. You are sleep deprived and you are stressed and you have hormones running through your body that is going to make it nearly impossible for you to behave in a way that you know you desire. That's just one example. So please stop beating yourself up about your poor willpower. Stop trying to strengthen your willpower and instead consider some other factors. There is so much more at our disposal to support our health habits, so much so that I spend 3 out of the 8 weeks of my health coaching program with my clients discussing and implementing strategies beyond willpower. Things like environmental triggers, the importance of planning, the people in our life, certain social situations, and on and on and on. So bottom line, resolutions cannot rely on willpower, and you must consider the biological, physical, and mental factors involved that either support or hinder your health goals. Well, my friends, there you have it. My top 5 reasons why health and weight loss resolutions might fail. I hope that information was helpful to you and you can put some of those tips to use. Now, a few times in the video, you may have noticed that I mentioned my coaching services. I have got your back, my friend. I have developed an 8-week health habit transformation program that is rooted in the science of behavior change. So some of the tips that I talked about, we go deep on some of those and a whole heck of a lot more. So if any of that resonates with you and you would like more information, you can click on the link below to contact me. There is no obligation. I never want to coach anyone who's not ready for coaching or who this program is not for. But if you fill out that information, we can just chat about it and see if it's right for you. And you may be surprised that this might be the missing link in all of your other resolutions. I'm kind of convinced it would be, but I'm a little biased. So anyway, whether we talk again or not, I thank you for spending a few minutes of your time today. I hope this information was helpful and you can put it to use to create a healthier you in 2019.